Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Pioneers, do me a favor, make sure you always watch my video to the end. Please drop Pi Network to the moon in the comment box below. If you are looking for answers about the value of the Pi Network project, watch all of our videos. Pi Network has many values that cannot be immediately quantified. It takes time to demonstrate its value. Today's video will discuss another foundational value of the Pi Network, a technical perspective on what Pi has achieved or can deploy in the near future. From there, we can quantify the value of Pi or how much the price of Pi coin can reach. These speculations are based on the actual developments of the Pi Network project. Watch the entire video to gain a comprehensive understanding of the Pi Network. Like and subscribe to not miss out on Century Project Pi Network analysis videos. Pi Network is a Layer 1 project, meaning Pi creates its own blockchain system similar to Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Binance Coin. Do not forget to drop Pi Network to the moon in the comment box. Many other cryptocurrency projects on the market are Layer 2 projects running on Layer 1 platforms and have made waves in the cryptocurrency market in recent years, such as AZCOINER or STEP. These projects create specific products, and the items of the projects are traded on exchanges using the Ethereum blockchain system for AZCOINER, and so for STEP. Pi Network is a project with its own blockchain, and Layer 2 projects will develop and use Pi's blockchain to conduct transactions with Pi coin. Currently, we have Pi Chain Mall running on the Pi blockchain, and Fireside Forum using Pi coin to exchange for tokens for use in the application. What about the future? What are the advantages of Pi over the blockchains currently in operation? Pi Network aims to enter the daily lives of users in all aspects, whether in real-world consumption or in the online space. Therefore, Pi uses the Stellar consensus algorithm for fast transaction speed up to 200 transactions per second, 720,000 transactions per hour, and 1728000 transactions per day. This speed is quite fast at the current time and is completely sufficient to meet the network's needs. In the future, transaction speed is not the most important factor determining the strength of a cryptocurrency project. Solana has a transaction speed of up to 65,000 transactions per second, but whether the blockchain system can withstand that maximum speed and whether it is decentralized or not, maintaining this speed continuously is very difficult. In fact, we have seen many times Solana's blockchain system collapse when transaction volume suddenly increased. A stable system with sufficient and less error-prone speed is better. The Pi blockchain is a decentralized system running on nodes scattered around the world. There are currently over 224,000 nodes operating worldwide, led by China, Japan, South Korea, and Vietnam. This is the great value of the Pi Network decentralization. Once it enters the open mainnet of the Pi Network, it will truly belong to users worldwide. No one can manipulate it anymore. The trust of Pi Network users lies in this decentralization. The potential of the Pi blockchain is fairness and transparency for everyone. In addition, KYC will eliminate legal violators and terrorists. A user can only create one mainnet wallet. Therefore, the Pi blockchain system is truly transparent, and the idea of someone or a group manipulating Pi coin is unthinkable. User trust is everything, and the greater the trust in the system, the higher the value of that network. The Pi blockchain network meets all technical and trust factors. This network will continue to grow stronger to the point where users have to use Pi Network if they want to exchange or use related services. Regarding smart contracts, Pi Network has not yet announced it in its project. However, the Pi core team has stated that when the open mainnet, the Pi blockchain can be linked to other blockchains such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, or so to link to another Layer 1 blockchain. Smart contracts are needed. The Stellar network already has smart contracts with Sorin, and Pi Network inherits from Stellar. So applying smart contracts is very simple. It's just a matter of timing to release, and we need to wait for the decision of the Pi core team. At that time, the Pi wallet could hold many different coins, making asset storage better. Thus, the Pi blockchain becomes more valuable. In your Pi wallet, if you can store BTC, ETH, then do you still need other Layer 2 applications? When Pi Network enters the open mainnet, it is also the time when Pi is ready for smart contracts. Other blockchains can link to the Pi Network, and of course, exchanges can freely list Pi on their exchanges, and you can transfer your Pi coins to the exchange to sell. At this point, the question is, what will be the price of Pi coin in the future? However, the price of a coin does not always depend on its value. There are many ways to increase or decrease the price of a coin on the exchange. If you only pay attention to its price, you are already participating in the financial game. In this game, you are the prey, and the house or the big sharks will manipulate and eat you without mercy. With PiCoin, when the open mainnet conditions are met, it is when the internal strength of PiCoin is strong enough that no individual or organization can manipulate it. Therefore, we only discuss the practicalities that can be converted into the price of PiCoin. First is the ability to make cross-border payments. With the current SWIFT system, we lose a minimum of $35 for each international money transfer. Visa payments will cost an annual fee of $10 and at least 3% per transaction. With Pi, each transaction will cost you 0.01 Pi, and there is no annual maintenance fee. Pi in your wallet is your decision whether to use it or not. With this ability, the value of Pi can be priced from $100 to $350 per PiCoin. The condition for achieving this is that the number of Pi network users is large enough for banks to use Pi network as a cross-border money transfer method through their country CBDC. CBDC is a separate national blockchain currency network issued for each country. No country will use each other's CBDC, so different CBDCs will need a bridge to convert between countries. This is a goal of the Pi network, and let's wait for the answer in 2025 when the CBDC systems of countries are basically completed and operational. The fact that some people buy PiCoin at a very low price of 3 cents per Pi, or some groups call that the price of Pi is $3.116,000, is just a few and the personal opinion of each individual. The way Pi network's value is formed is not like that. It needs to be based on the actual social situation and, most importantly, how popular it is in the community. However, the community is also very smart and operates according to its own intentions. Those who want more PiCoin will find ways to get PiCoin at the least cost. Those who want to sell their PiCoin for fiat want to sell at the highest price. When these two paths meet somewhere, that is the point of transaction and the acceptable price of PiCoin at different times. So if you only pay attention to the price of PiCoin to buy and sell, the price of Pi will go up and down every day, every hour, and then it will be manipulated and controlled by a small group holding a lot of Pi. Pi network needs to keep this transaction point stable, creating a benchmark for users to look at and self-consciously not sell their PiCoin at too low a price below the benchmark that Pi network created. This benchmark is the dApps of the Pi network. We already have a Fireside forum with a PiCoin exchangeable for 100 Fireside tokens, and using one Fireside token, you can write a post on the forum. So the value and effectiveness of posts on the Fireside forum will determine the price of PiCoin. How many people in which countries, ages, and genders can your forum posts reach? And can you convert it into the actions of readers that the writer is targeting or not? From here, it creates motivation to consume PiCoin. The key point still returns to how many Pi network users are using Fireside forum daily. Are 55 million loyal members of Pi network mining PiCoin? How many are on Fireside forum reading posts? If you want the price of PiCoin to be higher, one way is to increase access to the Fireside forum. The figure of 15 million people entering the Fireside forum daily will not be small. At that time, it would be worth $1 to write a post on the Fireside forum, and many people would be willing to spend $100 for each PiCoin. Are you reading Fireside forum every day? And if the PiCore team continues to release other apps alongside Fireside, will you use it instead of your familiar daily apps like Facebook Messenger and WeChat, for example? Continuing to develop core dApps and having companies or individual programmers participate and develop on the Pi network platform creates a benchmark for the price of PiCoin to PiCoin holders. At this point, users will also become consumers who want to hunt and hold PiCoin if Pi network creates applications needed for them. If there is a place where Pi is traded at a lower price than the benchmark, they will buy it all to use on the ecosystem or necessary dApps. The sharks want to collect Pi at this time is something impossible. They want to manipulate the price of Pi is not their turn yet. Millions of small fish collected Pi before them. It also takes time until 2025 for DS to complete this benchmark is complete, and you will look at it to price PiCoin. But the price of PiCoin will not be lower than $100 per PiCoin. Be the one to decide your own PiCoin. Don't let anyone or any organization manipulate you. Use PiCoin in the ecosystem rather than selling PiCoin at a too low price compared to the benchmark that Pi network has established. In the end, the price of PiCoin is determined by the internal value of the Pi network, decided by how strong the technical platform of the Pi blockchain is stable and how fast it is decided by how good the Pi network ecosystem is, whether it can meet the needs of users or not. And finally, The Pi network community has enough awareness and knowledge to decide whether to use PiCoin reasonably or not. Let's wait until 2025 for the answer. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope the Pi network project reaches the open mainnet conditions soon. See you in my next video.